Welcome. This is Alan Davis. I am the owner of the Green Herb. It's also called New Genesis Health, and it's the wellness center that's located at I-70 in Kipling. If you're not familiar with it, there's great things going on there. The wellness center has been around for 31 years. It has two names. It's actually called the Green Herb. And we call it the Green Herb. We love that name because we always say that the Green Herb was the Green Herb before the Green Herb was around. And it's a great saying. The Green Herb was the Green Herb before the Green Herb. Also, we have just over 20,000 customers. So we're very, very glad to have this many customers. And we feel fortunate and blessed to have worked with the people, and help them with their health. And they just keep coming back, and we love them all. So anyway, thank you for listening today. We have a great show. As you know, the Green Herb has just added a hyperbaric chamber. Now, the FDA has actually approved the hyperbaric chamber for 13 uses, which is kind of a funny thing. There are many, many, many more uses for the hyperbaric chamber than these 13 uses, but I wanted to go over a few of them today because they can really give an idea of what the hyperbaric chamber can do. Now, if you're not familiar with the hyperbaric chamber, what it is it's a very large room that you get inside of. And I want to emphasize large because we do have some people that are claustrophobic and they've still been able to use the chamber. But the hyperbaric chamber, in the dictionary, it says it's an intervention in which an individual breathes nearly 100% oxygen intermittently while inside a hyperbaric chamber that's pressurized to greater than sea level. The body's tissues need oxygen to function, and additional oxygen can help a damaged tissue heal. Oxygen at high pressure can enhance tissue function and fight infection under certain conditions. So if you have dizziness, if you have any type of trouble acclimating to the altitude here in Denver, the hyperbaric chamber is perfect. Now, the ambient pressure inside the chamber is up to 3 times higher than the air pressure that normally is taken in. Now, breathing pure oxygen at this pressure can increase concentration of oxygen available to the lungs up to 3 times. But see, the hyperbaric chamber, the main way that it gets the healing done is by introducing oxygen at the cellular level. So it goes into your cells and that sort of thing. So when your body's stuck, the hyperbaric chamber is a great thing, that can really, really help you. Now, the sessions are 50 minutes long. You can bring a friend. If you bring a friend, it's only a few dollars more to get into the chamber, and you can both sit there and enjoy each other's company while you do this. Or you can bring your phone in and just text me while you're inside the chamber. People always think of all kinds of questions to ask me while they're inside the chamber, but it's a really great experience. So my wife, she has spells where she's dizzy and she's not sure why she's dizzy. But when she gets in the hyperbaric chamber, she always feels better. Now, I'm an athlete, so I do all these runs. I'm doing a run this year called the Trans Rockies Run. It's about 20 miles a day for 6 days through Colorado. And I've done that several years. I've done the Pikes Peak Marathon. And there's nothing better than before or after an event like that where you're doing a run, a 6-mile run, 10-mile run, whatever it is, to come get in the hyperbaric chamber. It really helps you the day before or the day after. It's just, it works great. You could even do it the day of the event too. Okay, so let's go over those things. The FDA has approved these things. So low blood flow in the arteries. Now, if you have diabetes, the hyperbaric chamber is going to be great for you. It can really help heal the area where we're having the problem. Second thing, radiation injury. Any type of injury that you've got from a burn or from radiation can be helped greatly with a hyperbaric chamber. All right. Next thing, these gas gangrene. I don't really know what that is. Sorry, but it says here the FDA's approved that as a hyperbaric chamber fix. Bone marrow infection. Okay, so if you've gone through chemotherapy, radiation therapy, or you're recovering from cancer, the hyperbaric chamber is a great thing. It'll help you a lot. Skin grafts. Okay, if you've got any type of burn, okay, from heat or fire, the hyperbaric chamber can really provide a benefit or a boost to your skin healing, okay, and your overall wellness. We have people, especially seniors that are in their 70s and 80s. They've got all sorts of skin issues and things like that. You can come and get in the hyperbaric chamber. Now, our hyperbaric chamber is the very large one, so we have a very comfortable chair in there. So you can either sit in that chair, or if you bring your wheelchair, we can just roll the wheelchair into the hyperbaric chamber and you can get in there. But we paid the extra money. We got the larger one, for our customers, so that they wouldn't feel claustrophobic, but also too, if they were in a wheelchair, that they could get in there. Okay, so that's a really great thing. All right. So anyway, the other thing I like about our hyperbaric chamber is that compared to hospitals, if you go to a hospital and get inside a hyperbaric chamber, usually it's kind of like taking an MRI or a CAT scan, where the machine comes right up to your face. And if you're claustrophobic, a lot of people don't like that, but ours is very large and you can get in there, and it's even big enough for 2 people to get in there. Everything has a different timetable to be healed. If you're just doing an athletic event, you may only want to get in there 1 to 3 times, okay, to prepare for that event or come afterwards. Okay, but if you are, if you're, recovering from cancer treatment, you may want to get in there 8 to 12 times, right? So we have a deal where you buy 4 passes, you get 1 free. If you buy 10 passes, you get 2 free. All right. So, and what we found is that fits, the people that want to do it. But anyway, it's just a real great relief for your body. The Bible talks about the body as a temple, and this is a great way, to care for your body and do something, for it, where it, where it can, be at its best. If you're coming off a sickness, we have people all the time come here and just say, hey, look, we had the flu, and now we want to recover. And so this is a great way to do it. It helps you recover quickly. All right, and we're going down this list. Now, the hyperbaric chamber also treats DCI, which stands for decompression illness. Now, this is the original thing where the hyperbaric chamber was, where it was invented, or where its initial use came from. So people, that were diving would have injuries from that, and they would come in, and these injuries were called decompression illnesses or decompression injuries. Okay, depending on which doctor you go see. Okay, so those are that was how the hyperbaric chamber was created. But all these other benefits of it were found out later. They were discovered later. The next thing on the list here is anemia. Okay, so if you've had blood loss for any reason, you probably have anemia. Okay, and the hyperbaric chamber can really help with that. That's a great thing. If you've had a trauma or a car accident or anything like that. Okay, brain and sinus infections. Okay, now I don't know how they link those two together, brain infections with sinus infections, and can't honestly say I've met anyone that has had a brain infection or even know what that would look like. But sinus infections in Colorado are as common, as, every other person has a sinus infection, because the air is so dry here. And it's a real problem. Now, when you get in the hyperbaric chamber, we do everything to keep things as moist as we can for you. First, when the air is humid inside the chamber, but also when you get out, we always have a glass of water waiting for you to help you hydrate while you're here. And that's a very beneficial thing too. So taking in the oxygen, taking in the air, that's a very beneficial, way to care for yourself. And it's a great help when you're trying to heal from any type of injury or sickness. Now, the chamber also is a carbon monoxide poisoning recovery vehicle. Okay, so if someone goes into a room and they poison themselves from carbon monoxide, or somebody that's been that tried to commit suicide. There are people very unhappy right now with things that are going on with the coronavirus, and people feel very helpless. If you know somebody that's tried to commit suicide, this is a way to recover and help your body as well. So the hyperbaric chamber has a whole list of things, and what we've read to you today are the FDA approved uses. Now, the FDA, is very cautious and very careful about things that they approve, and then they say that are good things, and they're very slow to approve everything. The coronavirus, they've already approved some medicines and some things for the coronavirus, and they did that very quickly. But they normally do not do that with anything. So for the hyperbaric chamber to have 13 things that the FDA has passed on, just shows you how long it's been around and what the many benefits of going into a hyperbaric chamber are. So again, our clients very often, when they have people come here from another state, or they have an elderly person, this is perfect if you're an older person and you're looking to acclimate to the altitude here, or if you have dizzy spells, or if you're just trying to to train for a athletic event, especially running, of course. But if you're doesn't matter what it is, if it's aerobic, the hyperbaric chamber can really help you a lot. And so anyway, if you want to make an appointment, again, our sessions for our listeners here, if you buy a 4 package, you get 1 package free, 5 for the price of 4. Or if you buy 10 packages, you get 12 uses for that. We also have other things. Now, if you're interested in longevity, you can come in for a longevity consultation with me personally. Get to know me. It's $89. So just give us a call and we'll chat. It's Alan Davis, and my phone number is 303-421-9900. I'm the owner of The Green Herb, or you can email me, Alan, ALAN, at thegreenherb.com. Make it a wonderful day. Thank you. Greetings and welcome. My name is Alan Davis. I'm the owner of The Green Herb Wellness Center, located at I-70 in Kipling in Wheat Ridge, Colorado. And if you've never been to The Green Herb, I'd like to invite you today. The Green Herb has been around for 31 years. We have just over 20,000 customers. And the Green Herb is actually known for our nutritional supplements that we have. And I happen to think they're wonderful. Since we've been talking about the hyperbaric chamber a lot, I want to talk to you about a one antioxidant that we offer here, and it's called Oxy Q-10. Okay, and you can come by and pick up Oxy Q-10 at the Green Herb anytime. But it goes perfectly with our hyperbaric chamber. So if you're having any type of injury or or any type of surgery you're trying to recover from, anything like you've had chemotherapy and radiation therapy, and you've been wanting to speed up your recovery, we have a hyperbaric chamber here, and we just highly recommend it. It's a great thing. But the other thing is, it's the summer now, and if you're looking to do an athletic event, and you want to acclimate to the altitude here in Denver, the hyperbaric chamber is the way to do it. Okay, we have 50-minute or longer sessions, 50 minutes or longer, and you can come in anytime. But I want to talk about one thing that you'd want to pick up while you're here using the hyperbaric chamber. It's called Oxy Q-10. It's a it's a herb we have we've done, and it's just a wonder ingredient. Okay, so it's a coenzyme Q10 is a vital antioxidant that's produced by our bodies. As we age, our bodies produce less and less of this free radical killing wonderful chemical. And so if you're not a young man anymore or woman, my salt is catching up with my pepper, and I want to do everything I can to look young and feel young, you can take Oxy Q-10 from the green herb. Oxy Q-10 is highly nutritional. It has herbs and vitamins in it, as well as a healthy serving of the amazing coenzyme Q10. Okay, you can get your bottle at the Green Herb by calling 303-421-9900 or visit them and order online at www.thegreenherb.com. Now, I wanted to highlight the Oxy Q10 because it goes great with the hyperbaric chamber. So you can help oxygenate your body with this great blend of herbs that we've made. Now, people, ask me, they say, well, Alan, if you eat right, don't you, isn't it okay, that you'll just, whatever else you bring in, it'll just pass through your system? And the answer is yes, there's some truth to that. But what we offer at the Green Herb, does it normally, show up in your food that you buy at the grocery store? And so I want to highlight two things that we have that you totally would miss if you go to the grocery store and buy normal things that you usually do. One is called Joint Soothe. Okay, Joint Soothe has 9 ingredients. One is white willow bark. Now, white willow bark is not something that I see at the store. If I go to Whole Foods to buy my dinner, I don't usually see white willow bark. But if you look it up on the internet, it goes over how nutritional and wonderful it is. As a matter of fact, this is a bottle of pure goodness. It's called Joint Soothe. And everything in here, it helps your joints. But I wanted to share how I use it because it's really unique. I'm from the South. I eat ribs. I eat fried food. I love everything that's not good for you, that you shouldn't eat. If it's pure fat, I think it's delicious. That's what I like to eat. I grew up eating all that sort of stuff. So at least with me, if I take this Joint Soothe about 2 hours before I eat, I'm not as hungry and I don't eat as much. I'm perfectly content with eating a normal portion, or even 3/4 of a normal portion, and then boxing the rest of it up and having it later. So what else is in here? Celery seed is in here, sarsaparilla root, okay, yucca root, white willow bark extract, yellow dock root, black cohosh root, celery seed, and the one I wanted to highlight today is called shave grass. Now, if you look up shave grass on the internet, you see that it's a highly nutritional product, but it's not something you normally get. And when you give this to your body, your body can really make improvements in your overall health. So, when they say, in America, we're all about a quick fix with our health. What can we do with our health? All right. Well, first, the one thing I'm proud of with my life is I've been able to exercise. I exercise 4 or 5 times a week, and when I've been doing this for a long time, and over time that adds up. Your body really responds to that. But you can also eat well too, and this is one way to do it. You take 4 of these every about 2 hours before you eat. And it makes a huge difference with your health if you do this. But in America, we want to do everything quickly. But I'll tell you, with your health, a friend of mine, Marshall Thurber, he always says, a quick fix is neither. All right. And he's really right about that, especially as it relates to your health. So we can take these herbs that reduce our oxidative stress. We can take herbs that help with our digestion. I thought my digestion was just fine until I came here. Now my digestion is much better than it used to be when I came here to the green herb. And anyway, it's a very, very powerful thing. But this is a slow way over time. When you take 4 of these, every day, at a time that feels right with your body, what happens is your body over time responds greatly to these things. Now, the other one I wanted to talk about that we have at the green herb is called Nutri HBP. And HBP stands for high blood pressure. So this is a heart health type thing. And so if you've had a stroke, if you've had any type of heart issues, things like that, this would be something you could take instead of joint soothe. It would be equally as nutritional, but it focuses on your cardiovascular health. And I'm going to go over some things that are in there, okay? Because these are things that you don't normally take. One is called Suma root, S-U-M-A root. Again, you want to look at a rosemary leaf. You want to look up these things on the internet and see what it says about it. And what you'll find is it's very, very interesting. These things have very little or no side effects. As a matter of fact, most side effects that you see with our herbal supplements come from, interaction with Western medicine. So like if you're taking, pills that your doctor gave you, they of course come with, 2 pages of side effects. Side effects like causes sudden death, causes suicidal thoughts, depression. All these things are just typical side effects, and people take these pills that their doctor give them with no questioning of that. But these things, again, this has shaved grass in it. It's a super ingredient. It has hawthorn berries. Now, hawthorn berries, where I grew up, the hawthorn berries were everywhere, but nobody would ever eat them. I mean, we'd look at them, we'd walk by them, we'd see them, but we never ate them. We never, took into account the nutritional, benefits of these things. We've got Verato extract, black Cornish root, parsley leaf, dung quail root, and that's dong, D-O-N-G, and butcher's broom, and hydrangea root. Okay, and again, these are just some of the ingredients. So call in and try Joint Soothe. Was the first one we talked about today. Our Nutri HBP. Talk about them. Or if you're looking to help with your oxidative stress, then get the Oxy Q-10. These are all products that we have. We have them on the shelf right now. You can order them, and they are terrific. Now, if you want to do your health right, you can come in for a longevity analysis. It's $89 for that, and I do that myself. It's done by me. Or you can come in for a live blood analysis with Linda, and Linda has forgotten more things about herbal supplements than I ever knew. All right, Linda is a herbal supplements genius. She'll be able to tell you what herbal supplements will help you the most, which ones will benefit you the most, and just what you can do to make a difference with those. And it's a very, very powerful thing, to know if you're on track with your health. So what does she do? First, she asked you what conditions you have, okay, and what symptoms you're experiencing. But then rather than treat just those symptoms, what she does is look at the underlying cause. And very often by looking at your blood, she can see exactly what's going on and give you reasons for the things that you're experiencing. Now, aging is a really big deal. Okay, we're all aging. Some of us are aging a lot faster than others. And when we talk about aging, we talk about, we talk about, quality of life in the same breath. We want our quality of life to go along, as we grow, because nobody wants to live on this planet and be flat on their back. Not only is it, it's not how God designed it. He didn't want us to be sick or, have problems. But also the other thing is, we don't enjoy life at all. So if you take your wellness seriously and you have time, then come in and sit down with Linda. She'll spend an hour and a half with you, and she'll go over your blood and go over what's going on. If you're interested in aging, then come in and talk to me. My name's Alan Davis, and the phone number here is 303-421-9900, or you can call. You can email me. It's Alan, ALAN, at thegreenherb.com. Now, what do we do in a longevity analysis? First, when we discuss a longevity analysis, what we do is we have a session in the hyperbaric chamber, and to see how you react to that. How does your body react? Does your mind feel clearer? Do you feel better? Is this something that your body likes or needs or wants? Okay, and we look at what other challenges you're having. Now, in my family, with my running, I've had swollen ankles, and the swollen ankles have been a real problem. So anyway, thanks for listening today. It was great to have you. Please check in, Alan at the Green Herb. The phone number is 303-421-9900. Come in for a live blood analysis or check out our hyperbaric chamber. Thank you for listening today. This is Alan at the Green Herb.